Quite keen to get things moving. Flag drops and away they go for the Whittingham-Riddell Open Maiden race. 7 runners heading towards the first of 18 fences with round about 3 miles ahead of them. Into the first plane when they come there, Sula Magic, the early leader. All right, Chief on the outside, there's 7 of them pop over that. Settling down then. There's a little bit of undulating ground between the first and second fence and making their way along the Gallagher's of Sandycroft home straight for the first of 3 occasions, approaching the second plain one. Sula Magic leads from Rules of War well up there, All Right Chief on the outside. Sula Magic and All Right Chief then 1 and 2. Back behind these to Love Around, on the inside is Rules of War. Wide, we've got Hawkston Spirit on the inside, Welsh Walls, and between these two, the green jacket of Eric's Bar, the green colours of Eric's Bar. Welsh Walls just slowing down a bit as they take the turn, being restrained by Stephen Davis. Stephen, a winner of one of the area awards a couple of years ago. Just under 2 circuits of the course to go, and Sula Magic takes them along in the white colours with the blue star. From the green and orange quartered colours of All Right Chief on the outside, Love Around in the blue and white on the inner, disputes 3rd spot with Hawkston Spirit in the purple and yellow quartered colours, red cap. The 7 of them pop over that one. Welsh Walls bringing up the rear. Just in front of this one is Eric's Bar in the green jacket. Second of the 3 on this left-hand section of the course, and they're all safely over that one. Short run towards the 3rd, and then they'll swing right-handed for the ditch for the first of 2 occasions. This time though, Sula Magic continues in front, rises with All Right Chief 1 and 2. Welsh Walls bringing up the rear. Taking the turn then, now the broadside up, we can have a better look. Sula Magic then by a length from All Right Chief in 2nd spot. A gap then of 3 lengths to Hawkston Spirit, who race in company with Love Around. A further 2 to Rules of War. And back then to Eric's Bar, who races in company with Welsh Wolves. The open ditch looms. All Right Chief's going to be the first to get to it. They're all safely over. Eric's Bar bringing up the rear. The colours of Dom and Rosie Curran. Eric's Bar, as some of you may know, named after Dominic and Rosie Curran's famous bar that they've got installed in the yard at Northwood. The next, the 7 of them safely over. Welsh Walls a little bit slower, that lost a little bit of ground. There's now just a drop towards the back or at the back, disputing this with the Eric's Bar. On towards the next they go then, and All Right Chief over on the far side of Sula Magic on the inner. At length back behind these to Hawkston Spirit, racing in company with Rules of War. Love Around is 2 lengths back behind these with Welsh Walls, and just bringing up the rear Eric's Bar as the 7 of them pop over that one. So 2 fences and another complete circuit of the course to go as they take this long sweeping right-hand turn past the point where it all began and into the Gallagher of Sandycroft home straight for the 2nd of the 3 occasions in this race. Continuing to swing right-handed, Sula Magic and All Right Chief make their way towards this next plain one. Alex Edwards looking for a treble at this meeting, having ridden 2 already. Rides Sula Magic, disputing the lead with All Right Chief and Killing Crow. Then on the inside, Rules of War creeping forward under Ivy Robinson. 4th spot, the red cap of Hawkston Spirit, Hugh Edwards on board this one. Then in 5th spot, Love Around, just jumping in now, Henry Crow. On the inside, Eric's Bar at Glastonbury, and bringing up the rear, Stephen Davis and Welsh Wolves. Heading towards the judge end with just over a circuit to go in this Whittingham-Riddell Open Maiden race. It looks as if Welsh Wolves have been pulled up by Stephen Davis after that fence. Circuit to go then, and Sula Magic takes them along by half a length from All Right Chief, racing next in the green and orange. Then Hawkston Spirit wide in the red cap. Rules of War on the inside, the black and gold. A gap then of 2 or 3 lengths to Love Around in the white on the left-hand side, on the outside, and Eric's Bar in the green on the inner. Sula Magic continues to lead. Sula Magic second at Eighton towards the end of last season, looking for a win for the Futter and York contingent. Sula Magic comes to this next one, just clear of All Right Chief, who jumps in 2nd. Rules of War is next, and then Hawkston Spirit. Eric's Bar on the inside, and then Love Around. The last one of this 3 fences on the left-hand side, of the 6 of them safely over. Swinging right-handed, the next is the ditch, the open ditch, and that'll be 5 from home. Sula Magic, who hasn't been headed yet, or perhaps very briefly, by All Right Chief. Sula Magic now ups the ante a bit. The pace quickens, Sula Magic by a length of All Right Chief racing in 2nd spot. Back behind these, just a length or so back to Hawkston Spirit, who race in company with Rules of War. At the ditch, the leading pair, they're all in fact safely over. Eric's Bar making a little bit of ground and playing closer towards the leading pair. All Right Chief and Sula Magic then 1 and 2. Rules of War creeping forward under Amy Robinson in 3rd spot. Eric's Bar has made ground and now lies 4th or even equal 3rd. Back then to Hawkston Spirit and then a Love Around. The leader though, Sula Magic, still is in company with All Right Chief 1 and 2. These pair 2 lengths clear of the rest of the field as they approach the last on the far side. This is 3 from home. All Right Chief on the outside, Sula Magic on the inner. Then Rules of War, who continues to make ground and go after the leaders. Eric's Bar just beginning to come under a little bit of pressure. Back then to Hawkston Spirit likewise, and then Love Around. They swing in the right-hand turn. 2 fences to go. In this Whittingham Riddell Open Maiden Race. So they enter the Gallaghers of Sandercroft home straight for the 3rd and final occasion. And it's All Right Chief on the right as we look at them in the orange cap. On the inside, Sula Magic. 2 from home. All Right Chief, a length clear of that one. Rules of War jumps in at 3rd spot, trying to get closer to the leaders. All Right Chief with Gill and Crow on board. Heads towards the final fence, just clear of Rules of War, who's now moved into 2nd spot. Sula Magic's race has been run. Hawkston Spirits rallying to make ground. Eric's Bar not far away. The last fence, All Right Chief comes to it, lands clear. Oh, Rules of War in 2nd spot. They're both coming under a little bit of pressure. Hawkston Spirit comes through to take up 3rd, and then back to Love Around, Eric's Bar, and the early leader, Sula Magic, on the run to the line. All Right Chief heads towards the line under Gill and Crow to take this one up the line. All Right Chief close for 2nd between Love Around and Rules of War. Next over the line is going to be Hawkston Spirit. Behind this one, Eric's Bar and the long-time leader, Sula Magic.